Good day to you all. You are welcome to Brainiac Serial College class. And the topic that we have here is vectorial mechanics. And we have the first example. If vector A is equals to 2i minus 3j minus k, and vector B is equals to I plus 4j minus 2k, then we have to find the sum of the two vectors. So sum of the two vectors, then we have to find the subtraction. Then we have the dot product, which is also known as the scalar product. Then we have the cross product, A cross B, which is also known as a vector product. So now we have it in 3 dimensions. That's IJK. So now let's go to the solution. The first question that we have there is the sum of the two vectors. And to find the sum of the two vectors, don't forget that vector A, we have 2i minus 3j minus k. Then plus the other one, we have I plus 4j minus 2k. So now here we have 2i and here we have I. So we need to collect the like terms. 2i minus 3j minus k plus I plus 4j minus 2k. So now we'll collect the like terms. That will be 2i, then this one 2 plus I minus 3j plus 4j minus k minus 2k. So after collecting the like terms, we have something like this. So now 2i plus I, so that will give us 3i, minus 3j plus 4j, that will give us plus j, minus k minus 2k, that will give us minus 3k. So that is the first answer to the sum of the two vectors. And the other one is, we have a minus b, and the value of a is 2i minus 3j minus k minus, then we'll put the other one in bracket, I plus 4j minus 2k. So now this negative will expand the bracket. So here we're going to have 2i minus 3j minus k minus I minus 4j. Then minus times minus will give us plus. That's plus 2k. And the next step is to collect the like terms. That's 2i. Then we have minus I minus 3j minus 4j minus k plus 2k. So now the next thing we're going to do here is 2i minus I will give us I. Minus 3j minus 4j will give us minus 7j. Then we have minus k plus 2k, that will give us plus k. So now the next question is, so that's the dot product, which is also known as the scalar product, A dot B. So we'll multiply the two vectors together. So 2i minus 3j minus k dot, we have I plus 4j minus 2k. So here we have 2i times I. So I will multiply I, j will multiply j, then k will multiply k. So now that will be 2i squared minus 3j times 4j, that will give us minus 12j squared, minus k times minus 2k, that will give us plus 2k squared. And kindly note that under mechanics, I squared, under vector, I squared is equals to j squared is equals to k squared is equals to 1. So the value of I squared, j squared, and k squared, so that's equals to 1. So anywhere we see I squared, we change it to 1. Then wherever we see j squared, we change it to 1. Then anywhere we see k squared, we change it to 1. So 2 times 1 will give us 2, minus 12 plus 2. So you have 2 plus 2 will give us 4, minus 12, that's negative 8. So now A dot B, that is the scalar product, that's equals to negative 8. And the last one is to get the vector product, which is also known as the cross product, A cross B. So we can use the matrix form to actually evaluate this, and this will be equals to, so as for vector A, we have it in 3 dimensions, that's I, J, K. So we want to use the determinant method, and the coefficient of vector A, we'll go back to the question, the coefficient of vector A, that's 2 minus 3, then negative 1. So here we're going to write 2 minus 3, negative 1. And the coefficient of vector B, so the coefficient of I here is 1, coefficient of J is 1, coefficient of K, that's negative 2. So that will be 1, 4, then minus 2. 1, so we have 4 and negative 2. So we use the determinant method. This one will be plus, minus, plus. So we use the determinant method to evaluate the fourth question. So now using the determinant method, so we'll come to this side. And this will give us I is on this particular column and it's on this row. We'll cover this column, then we'll cover this row. So I'm going to be left with minus 3, minus 1, 4, then negative 2. So I will be outside there. We have minus 3, minus 1, then here we have 4, and here we have negative 2. And what we have here is negative. So that will be negative j. Then we'll cover this particular column, cover this particular row. So we have 2, 1, minus 1, minus 2. This one will be 2, 1, minus 1, minus 2. And the last one will be plus. Here we have the addition sign there. So k will be here. So here we'll cover this particular column, we'll cover this particular row. We have 2, negative 3, then. So this one is 2, negative 3, then 1 and 4. So from here, this is a determinant of 2 by 2 matrix, and this one to determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, then this particular one too, determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. So here we have I is here. So this one times this one, so that will give us 6, minus this one times this one, that will give us minus 4. So we'll multiply this and this together, we'll write it here, put a negative sign in between, then this one times this one too. Now here we have minus j is here. Minus j is here, we'll open a bracket. 2 times minus 2 will give us minus 4. Minus 1 times 1 will give us negative 1. So that's how we evaluate this determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. So 2 times 4 will give us 8 in bracket, minus 3 times 1, so that's minus 3. So to evaluate the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, it's always like this. This will multiply this. We write it first. We'll put a negative sign between. It can never be positive. So we'll put a negative sign between. So here, I is outside there. So minus times minus will give us, that's plus. Then minus j is here. Here we have negative 4. Minus times that will give us plus 1. Plus k is here. We have 8. Minus times minus will give us plus 3. So now the next one will be 6 plus 4, that will give us 10 times I, that's 10I. And minus 4 plus 1, that will give us negative 3 times negative j, that will give us 3j. So now here we have 8 plus 3, that's 11, times k, that's plus 11k. Okay, so now this one plus this one will give us 10 times I, that will give us 10I. So minus 4 plus 1 will give us negative 3 times negative j, that will give us plus 3j. Then 8 plus 3 will give us 11, then times k, that will give us 11k. Kindly like this video and follow for more.